Turn it up, let it start. From block to block, we snatching hearts and jacking marks. And the
shit. Hold up. Alright. Here's the funny thing about these podcasts that I do from the car. Here's the problem too. Okay, let me start with the first problem. The problem with doing these in the car is I'm literally doing this with the iPhone headphones or earbuds, right? And it rubs around my beard, first of all. So you hear all that shit. That's my beard. Yeah, it's weird. On top of that, I have the AC on because it's, nice and warm in Arizona. And you can somewhat hear the air, right? Which, will fuck up the audio quality. And then on top of that, I have a loud car. I have a V8 on this Dodge, so it's like super loud. And I have the Flowmaster mufflers on it. Makes it even louder because I'm an asshole and I like loud cars. So anyway, the other problem is I live near a high school, an elementary school, fucking like within like a mile of each other. So traffic in the morning, if I don't leave on time to work, is just like irritating. So I have a dislike for not really just parents that are dropping their kids off or picking them up from school. It's the parents that are in a hurry that are dropping the kids off or picking them up from school. Because these motherfuckers just like stop in the middle of the road and either kick the kids out of the car and like go to class, or they pick them up and they think they can park right in the middle of the fucking street and then just like put their hazards on and wait for their kids, or get out and get their kids so you can hear the car. This is the problem. But anyway, if y'all listen to these shows, these audio shows or whatever I do, like with these, like you kind of have an idea if you heard this shit before. So anyway, this is what am I gonna do with this? My comedy of errors, or should I do? I never even think about what I should do. Whether there's morning glory, or by the way, I gotta change that name sometime soon. So Morning Toke, I do want to kind of change that name. Mostly because I don't want to like copy Joey Diaz. But anyway, let's go with shit. Let's go with Morning Toke on this one. I guess we'll put it on YouTube. Anyway, all right, this is the Morning Toke. My name's Eddie Law, and this is the kind of shit I want that's on my mind this morning. So first of all, let's talk about the UFC, I guess. I'm not gonna lie, I missed most of the card on Saturday. If not all, actually, I missed all of the card on Saturday. I ended up doing a fantasy football draft. One of my good friends and teammates from jiu-jitsu and his crew, but they do them live, right? I've never done. Actually, I've done an online draft or a live draft before, like in person with my friends and stuff, but it was like online, right? So we did them on our laptops all together. This is the first time I did an offline draft where we had to go up to this like board that was put up and put the sticker with like the name of the player and shit on my roster. It was actually a lot of fun. I enjoyed the fuck out of it, so that was cool. What did I get? I think I ended up getting the 5th pick, so I think I took Ezekiel Elliott 5 overall, and my team ended up being pretty solid. I'm not mad about it. Anyway, I missed the UFC, so I missed all the hoopla with what's her name? Everyone's saying that Angela Hill got robbed against Casey. I don't doubt it, but I'm gonna have to watch the replay. I'll probably catch it today on YouTube. And then Gaethje, I saw the finish that he did on Vic. A couple things on that. First of all, the fact that James Duke was talking all that mad shit before the fight. You gotta put up or shut up, right? You gotta back it up, and he couldn't. Not this fight. So he'll bounce back. It sucks because nobody wanted to fight him before, and now that you get a crazy ass like Gaethje gets in there and knocks him out, not everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'll fight that guy. Gaethje can get him. Anyway, momentum's gone for Vic. As far as Gaethje goes, I'm like, dude, straight up warrior, very Diego Sanchez-like in that manner, right? Actually, I wonder if they can fight each other. That'd be fucking crazy. Anyway, so there's that. What else is there? With the UFC, there wasn't really much else that I've heard of. I heard there was a couple of crazy finishes, like Anders head kicking that dude out. First of all, a lot of people were calling foul, saying that was illegal. No, I believe they adopted the new rules, so you had to have both hands on the mat in order to be a downed opponent. Dude had one, so head kick, KO, like basically like soccer kick, or I guess football kick if you talk about kicking, a kickoff. Basically got soccer kicked in the head, knocked the fuck out. So big time finish for Eric Anders there. That was pretty legit. I saw that one. So overall, I heard it was pretty solid card. The only problem was that it was, as it is with all TV cards, the pacing is so slow. I heard of people that passed out for the main event, like they fell asleep. They were like, all right, I'm done with this shit. Like, and it kind of sucks for the fighters. Wow, you guys can hear that loud as shit. Here's the thing. Sorry. I can hear the audio on my ear, and it's louder than hell. I need to start doing these at home, like on my microphone and shit. So, but this is like what kind of kills time on my long ass drive to work. Anyway, so yeah, that was that. The other thing yesterday, unfortunately, there was a shooting at a Madden tournament. So Madden, NFL Madden, the new one just came out, I think a week or two ago. NFL Madden 19. There was a tournament going on. This dude, I don't know his name. I saw his face, saw his picture on Twitter. I don't know this motherfucker. Apparently a lot of people, he was like a Twitch or a streamer or something like that. Apparently he was upset about losing early in the tournament and came back and fucking blasted the hell out of everybody. Just blasted the hell out of everybody, right? Not every, he hurt a bunch of people. I didn't see the numbers. I don't like reading stories like that in the morning. I know it's gonna sound stupid, but like this kicks off your day in such a shitty, like such a crappy way. And I know, you gotta, it's people died and all that, but man, it just sucks. But anyway, the other thing, unfortunately, I think was it 4 people? I don't know. I didn't catch all the numbers. I heard 2 and then I heard 4 and whatever. But people lost their lives at a Madden tournament. I mean, the thing, come on, just rage quit like everybody else. Throw the controller down and walk your ass out and go home. But this dude fucking lost early in the tournament and shot people up. Like, what the fuck? Like, dude, what the hell is that about? Why are you getting all crazy? Right? And it's, I don't know. It's fucking stupid, really. I mean, can you imagine there would be a Fortnite tournament and some asshole comes back with a gun and shoots it all up? Right? Like, get out your feelings, folks. Fuck. But that's a kid that wasn't taught how to lose, for sure. Right? But I mean, who knows? I mean, because this is for sure going to come up with the whole gun control thing and mental health and everything. And maybe he has mental health issues. I think, he probably did. Who knows? But motive hasn't really come out, but the word is that he lost early in the tournament, so you can assume that he came back really angry that he lost, and so that's unfortunate. But we're gonna get back into that gun control, discussion again. No more discussion, more of a scream match from one side or the other. So it's kind of nuts. What else happened? John McCain passed away on Saturday. I was actually at my football draft, and I was the first one to see it online because I got the notification on Twitter. And the whole room, a lot of people that I was playing with, they're a little, writer leaning, but they're pretty educated, like, politically. So I said that, and the room got kind of quiet, like, whoa, seriously? Like, yeah. So it's kind of a somber mood for a few minutes there, but that's kind of crazy, man. Like, the dude just stopped treatment for brain cancer a few days ago or less. And then he, passed away real quick. So, rest in peace, John McCain. Like, you can say whatever you want about his politics. Like, dude got shot down in Vietnam, survived a POW camp, right? Came back and served his country. Well, again, whether or not, however, no matter what you think of his politics, the dude, he put in work. So, rest in peace to him. And, thoughts go out to his family. So, but they're strong. I mean, from all accounts, they're a strong family. They'll hurting now, but they'll be all right. He was 81. He lived a pretty long and full life, so can't hate on that at all. The other thing too, though, I read kind of at the same time as I saw that, I didn't know about this Kelly Ward crazy lady. Okay, I did know about Kelly Ward. Here's the thing about Kelly Ward. Kelly Ward is a doctor, I believe, running for something. I think Senate or something in Arizona, and I want to say she's a Republican, but I'm not sure. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure she's a Republican, but that part doesn't matter. Here's the part that matters. When McCain announced that he was stopping his treatment for brain cancer, she went out and went ahead and said, well, he announces that this right as and I'm starting my bus tour. That's interesting. I think he wants to take away from my basically like want to take attention away from her campaign, so people focus on him stopping treatment. I'm like, what the fuck, you crazy fucking lady, fucking egomaniac bitch. Like, legit think that a guy saying no more, I'm stopping my brain cancer, treatment, is to fuck with her campaign. Yeah, well, when he died, first of all, when she said that, she made that comment, she tried to delete it. Sweetheart, you need to understand something. The internet is forever. People screencap the fuck out of that, probably knowing your crazy ass is gonna be like, oh shit, I shouldn't have said that, and delete it. So people give a shit right then and there. When he died on Saturday, I mean, that thing ramped up. Like, she's gonna have to come out and apologize if she hasn't already. But I mean, for real, like, what in the fuck? And I know she didn't know he was gonna die, but saying that in the first place is fucked up. And then he died, like, bruh, you crazy bitch. First of all, I didn't like her already, and my reason for not liking her is because, my girlfriend's a nurse, and this Kelly Ward bitch is a huge cunt towards nurses, straight up. Even though she's a doctor, but she was like, they've had meetings before. All these like a bunch of the nurses, I guess, association or union. I don't know if it's a union, but like a nurse association or something. They were working on dealing with how to. I think it was like something with like nurse practitioners and stuff. It was basically giving the nurse the ability to give prescriptions and basically, do work as a doctor, but without going to med school, right? And those nurse practitioners have the same problems as doctors do. Have to have the same insurance, stuff like that. But this Kelly Ward bitch is totally was a total bitch to those nurses when they went to this meeting. So I already had kind of ill feelings toward her. And so on top of that, then this shit, and I'm like, wow, you totally. I mean, she might have fucked her campaign right here. She did it herself, by the way. McCain knew nothing in her campaign. Like, that dude already knew he was done, running. But then this chick comes out all crazy, like, oh, no, lady, you have an ego issue. Someone needs to fucking slam your ego down, just chill you out. And maybe you just did it yourself by making those crazy comments. So there's a lesson, boys and girls. Don't be a cunt to people. That shit will come right back at you sooner or later. And for that lady, it was way sooner. What else went down this weekend? Fuck, I know there was something, I just can't remember it. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Oh, I was watching shout out to Bert Kreischer. You guys haven't seen a special, Secret Time? I highly recommend it. It's not ridiculously long. I think it was only like between 45 minutes and an hour, but I was laughing hard. I was laughing. For sure, it's on Netflix. It's on there now. But it's called Bert Kreischer's Secret Time. Fucking hilarious. Had me howling. So definitely check that out. I'm a fan of the guy already, but this was probably his best work so far, besides the story about the machine. If you guys haven't heard Bert Kreischer, or the story about the machine, just Google, YouTube Bert Kreischer or Bert the Machine, because Kreischer is a bitch to spell. Bert the Machine, and just sit back and listen and watch, because it's a fucking incredible true story, according to him. So check that out. What else is going on? I don't know, not much else, man. Like, shit was pretty quiet during the weekend. I don't do a lot on the weekends, to be honest with you. And there was no open mat on Sunday. So yesterday was kind of like, oh fuck, what are we gonna do? Like, who knows, fuck it type of deal. Like, I ended up hanging out with some family and stuff like that, my lady, and that's literally like, we did nothing else. I hung out with my dog. Oh, so I gave my dog, I got these things called treatables, right? And again, they're not a sponsor or nothing. I'm just saying what I got. They're called treatables. They're dog treats with CBD oil in them. My dog has like separation anxiety and like all kinds of some weird anxiety, right? And so she will, like, when I leave, she gets really upset. So sometimes in order to to get her to go to let me walk out without her freaking out, I'll give her a treat, like a decent sized treat. And she'll like go to her, she has a spot she goes to eat her treat at, and so she goes over, she doesn't see me walk out the door. If she doesn't see me walk out the door, like, she might check the rooms to see if I'm still there, and when she sees I'm not, she'll just go lay on the couch and just, hang out or do whatever she does during the day. I should really put up a camera. What I'm gonna do, I put up a camera in my living room and wait and see what she does. But she'll do whatever during the day, and then when I come home, she's just chilling, right? And I'll show up, and she kind of gives me this like, where the fuck you been look, right? So anyway, I got these CBD treats to like chill her out. And they have chilled her out. Like, I gave her one. I'll give her one in the around like in the morning-ish after I wake up. And like within like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, she's like so mellow. like, I like that she's mellow because she gets, super crazy, like when, like anxiety and stuff like that. So I like that she's not freaking out when I'm gone or whatever, or when I leave or whatever I got to do. But it mellows her out so much. It's like, oh, it's not the same dog. I think, I don't know. I might like cut those little treats in half and see what like half of a little treat does. They're not that big. But she's like, I want to say she's like 50 pounds, 60 pounds. She's not a big old, she's a pit bull terrier, so she's not huge or heavy. She's not like 80 pounds or anything, or 100 pounds, but she is like, I think about like 50, 60 pounds. So one of those treats goes for 40 pounders, right? For the size treats that I got the large ones, it's one treat per 40 pounds. So I technically could maybe give her 2 or 1.5, but I don't. I just give her 1. And you can give them one treat 4 times a day if you really want to or need to. I don't need to. So I usually only give her 1 or 2 a day, right? Especially if we're about to take a walk and there's other dogs. She doesn't do well with other dogs. She starts barking her ass off and shit. So I'll give her 1 maybe like an hour before we go out to a walk, and we'll go out. And unfortunately we haven't run into anybody with a dog yet, so we don't know. But like, we'll chill her out when other dogs come around. That'd be great if it did, because then we could take her out at normal times instead of at like 10 instead of 10:30 at night when everyone else is going to bed, and I gotta walk her real quick, because we don't need to I don't need to be dragging her back from getting in a fight with another dog. So, but these treatable things are kind of strong though. So I don't know if I like it so far. Like, I like that she's not gonna be freaking out when I'm gone. Her anxiety's gonna be chill, but she's like too chill. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you guys know. What else is going on? Shoot, I can't think of anything right now. Like, it's a weird. I don't mind Monday. You know how people hate Mondays? I don't mind Mondays. Mondays are cool, right? I wake up with a decent amount of energy. Oh yeah. So I got up this morning. I went on a run, right? I normally, when I'm in the mood, so I'll run like 10 miles, right? 10 miles, come back, stretch out, cool down, shower, and go to work. I got to like 5.5 miles today, and then my like right quad cramped the fuck up hard. It was fucking embarrassing. I had to call my girlfriend to come pick me up because I couldn't walk on it. I mean, I could walk on it, but it was gonna be, I had another 4 and change miles to get back home. Because what I do is I'll go out. Oh shit, that dude's on. See that dude? Fuck. Sorry, I'm watching these dudes almost crashing into each other. But I had to embarrassingly ask my girlfriend to come get me, so that sucked. Yeah. And so she came to get me. She's kind of giving me, she was nice about it, but she gave me a little bit of shit. But the thing is, when I go out running, I'll go out 5 miles away from home and then just turn around and come back, right? That is kind of like, that's the easiest way to make myself run the 10 miles. Because otherwise, if I just run in circles or, like a track or whatever, I'll be like, fuck it, I'm tired, let's get out of here. Like 6 miles or 7 miles, good enough, right? Right, good enough, let's go home. No, this time I got 5.5 and I fucked myself up. So I had to get my girlfriend to pick me up. But I'm going to try it again tomorrow. I'm going to stretch out, and I probably wasn't hydrated enough, and I definitely didn't stretch. I stretched, but I didn't stretch enough. And I probably needed a bit of a warm up. So I'll definitely have to try again tomorrow, see how it goes. This is why traffic's super shitty this morning. Someone got in an accident. That sucks. Hopefully everyone's okay. It's one of those where someone slammed on the brakes and then like chain reaction, like 3 cars behind and just smacked into each other. Anyway, things that are coming this weekend. I think we have a pay-per-view this weekend. I think. I might be wrong on that. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I think I might be wrong on that. I don't know. Whatever. But I think it's week 1 of the NFL. I think it's this week or next week. So I had to talk with somebody about television, right? And they were talking about the media and the fake news media and all this other stuff. And I recorded a podcast last week that I didn't release because I didn't finish it. Like, it wasn't like clearly thought out, and this one's not gonna be either. But I'm gonna give basically the bullet points of what happened. We were talking about the media and television and all this stuff, and they were talking about how they're very fake newsy. They're very, this dude voted for Trump, so he's very into that whole fake news phrase, which I'm not. I understand where it comes from, and I get it, but not everything that you disagree with is fake news, and that's kind of how he's been using it, and a lot of people have been using it, right? So if it comes from CNN, MSNBC, any like what they call left-leaning or mass whatever media, they're like, oh, it's fake news. But if it comes from Fox News, they're like, oh, it's true, because Trump said so. Like, yo, bro, they need to stop with that shit. First of all, Fox News is definitely part of the mainstream media. Don't get it twisted. They're not some kind of like, little startup. They're huge. They're massive. Okay? They're just, they're conservative leaning. That's, at this point, we just have to accept that that's the new way. It's not right. I highly disagree with any news source leaning politically in either way. Conservative or liberal leaning or whatever the fuck. CNN, MSNBC, y'all wrong. Fox News, y'all wrong. All those people, wrong. Right? They all suck. Right? But this phrase of fake news is weird because it's like Trump started using it and he used it so much that it became truth. Or at least what Neil deGrasse Tyson would call political truth. If you guys watch his podcast, this last podcast with Joe Rogan, him and Neil deGrasse Tyson was talking about political truth. And I was like, yo, it makes total sense. To me, it made total sense what you're saying. But this fake news phrase I don't like, but I understand it. Like the news has has lied enough times to where they're like, see, fake news, I told you. So now to the point where now you just can't believe anything they say, which kind of sucks. Actually, really sucks. The whole job of journalists and news media and all that is to keep people in power honest. And they're not doing that for two reasons. One, because they were lying before, so they weren't doing it. But now they can't do it because no one believes them anyway. So anytime the New York Times comes out with Trump did this and Mueller investigation, a bunch of shit, people are like, oh, fake news, there was no collusion. And I'm sitting there going like, well, I mean, where's the evidence that there was and there wasn't? I want to see evidence on both sides, by the way. I haven't bought the idea yet. I want to see the evidence on both sides. Where's the evidence that there was collusion? And, actually, just the evidence that there was collusion, and we'll see. Right? The problem is when the evidence comes out, people are going to call that fake news too. Like, dude, if it's real, someone needs to come up with some real evidence that shit happened if it happened. If it didn't, shut the fuck up and move on from it. We're wasting time here, right? But we're talking on the last Keyboard Warriors at the end of it. Myself, Fred Kirby, just woke up on last Wednesday. It's on here. It's the last Keyboard Warriors. I think it was 111. And we were talking about how whether or not Trump's doing a good job, or you like him or hate him, he's going to be one of the most important political figures of the last 20, 30 years. Why am I saying that? Because people stop paying attention to the government. People stop paying attention to what the president does. They stopped for so many years. And now that this dude's in it, whether you agree with him or disagree with him or like him or don't like him, you're paying attention, right? You have an opinion of some sort. So he's at least done that, right? So it's kind of crazy. I don't know, it's interesting to see that. It really is. That the dude has become such a he wasn't a politician, but he's become a political figure, one of the most important ones, right? He can claim to that. He can lay claim to that. He can be like, I'm one of the most important political figures of the last 20, 30 years. Because it's true. Not everyone's paying attention. Here's the thing. You got all these 18-year-old kids that have the ability to vote now in the next election. And whether or not there's the Democrats are finding a way to get them against Trump, like there's going to be a lot of people voting for and against them, but there's going to be a lot more people voting. So this is like I think it was like a YouTube ad saying there's 70 million young adults who just have they turned 18 and they got the right to vote now. And you're sitting there going, God damn, 70 million. If you look at the number of people that turn out to vote, if you get 70 million on your team, you might you'll make a dent for sure. But it's just a thought that this whole fake news thing it's just weird. You can repeat something and it becomes true. It's fucking crazy. It really is. But it's just a thought. Again, that's not a complete thought. I have more thoughts on that and more detail, but I just don't feel like going into it right now. I might do it some other time on a podcast, but who knows. All right, folks, I'm gonna let you go because I want to blast some music before I get to work. Get myself in the right mindset. Shout out to repthewarriors.com. They just dropped a lot of new shit. Go check that out. Repthewarriors.com helps us out. Get yourself some gear. Everyone's happy. And then spicespros.com. Go to spicespros.com. Get yourself some of that seasonings, Mexican candies, all the good shit they got going there. And the keyboard MMA promo code ended on the 26th. I think it's last week, but I believe they're gonna reactivate it for this whole week, starting sometime today. So keyboard MMA is your code word. Go to it now. I'm sure they're probably already activated by now. They're pretty on top of their shit. Yeah, so spicysports.com. Use the code word keyboard MMA at checkout for 10% off. Get yourself some of that good shit for real. They got some good shit, especially if you like Mexican stuff. Like, they got some good stuff on there, all right, folks? All right, I'll catch you guys on Wednesday or sooner, depending on if I feel like podcasting before. And yeah, y'all have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, wonderful night, depending on where you're at on the planet, on the globe, on this rock we call Earth. Catch you guys later.